Welcome to Online Math for All. We have a work problem on the board. Okay, let's go over the information we have in the question. One student is asked to divide half of a number by 6 and other half by 4, then to add the two quantities. Instead of doing so, the student divides the given number by 5. If the answer is 4 short of the correct answer, then find the number. Okay, if we have to find the number, we can assume the number as x, that is, let x be the number. Then half of the number x is x by 2, then the other half is also the same x by 2. Now the original task given to the student is he has to divide half of a number by 6 and other half by 4, then he has to add the two quantities. Okay, now what I am going to do is I am going to divide the first half by 6 as given in the question and divide the second half by 4, then I am adding the two quantities. So this is the task given to the student. Okay, let us simplify this one. X, we can consider this 6 as a fraction by taking denominator 1. The same can be done with 4. Okay, now we divide a fraction x by 2 by another fraction 6 by 1. Whenever we divide two fractions, we can take the first fraction as it is and we can change the division as multiplication, and we have to take reciprocal for the fraction in denominator, then it will be 1 over 6 positive. The same thing we can do, we can take x over 2 as it is, we can change this division as multiplication and you have to take reciprocal for this fraction, then it will be 1 over 4. So x times 1 is x, over 2 times 6 is 12 positive, x times 1 is x, 2 times 4 is 8. Okay, now to add these two fractions we need the same denominator, but the first denominator is 12 and the second one is 8. So the least common multiple of the two denominators is, okay, let us find the least common multiple. So we can divide both 12 and 8 by 2, so we get 6, 4, again we can divide it by 2, so 3, 2. So now we don't have any common divisor for 3 and 2, so to get the least common multiple, multiply 2 times 2 4, 4 times 3 is 12, 12 times 2 is 24. So now the least common multiple of 12 and 8 is 24. So now what I am going to do is I am going to multiply the first fraction x by 12 by 2. I am going to multiply both numerator and denominator by 2 to make the denominator as 24. So I get 2x divided by 24. The second fraction I multiply both numerator and denominator by 3 to make the denominator as 24. So 3x by 24. Now the denominator is same, we can take the denominator once and we can add the numerators, 2x positive 3x. So it gives you 5x over 24. Okay, this is the original task given to the student. So here we get the result 5x over 24. But instead of doing so, that is dividing the first half by 6 and the second half by 4 and adding them, what the student has done is he has divided the given number x by 5. Okay, so now we have to compare these two results. So this is the result of the original task. This is the result of the task done by the student. So now when we compare these two results, 5x over 24 and x over 5, this x over 5 is 4 short of the correct answer. For example, this is the actual result. This is the correct answer. If the value of the correct answer is just 10, then the value of the result received by the student will be 6. We know that 10 and 6 cannot be equal. In case if I want to balance this equation, I need to add 4 to 6, then the equation will be balanced. So the value we have on the left side, the value we have on the right side will be equal. So from this we can write 5x over 24 is equal to x over 5 positive 4, because we know very well the result received by the student x over 5 is 4 short of the correct answer. In case if I want to equate the student result to the correct answer, I need to add 4 to the student result, then only it can be equal to the correct answer, because the student's answer is 4 short of the correct answer. Okay, now what we need to do is we have to solve for x in this equation. Once you solve for x in this equation, that is the required number. Okay, let us solve this equation for x. Okay, to solve this equation, first what we can do is we can simplify this particular part. Okay, we need to add the fraction x over 5 and 4. I can assume there is denominator 1 here. I multiply both numerator and denominator by 5. So because I need to have the same denominator 5 for both the fractions on the right side. So then I get 5x over 24 is equal to x over 5 positive 20 over 5. Okay, so 5x over 24 is equal to x positive 20 over 5, because the denominator is same. So we can take the denominator once and add the numerators. Now we can do cross multiplication to simplify this. That is, this numerator 5x will be multiplied by this denominator 5. This numerator x positive 20 will be multiplied by this denominator 24. So we get 5 times 5x is equal to 24 times x positive 20. Okay, so 5 times 5x will be 25x is equal to 24 times x will be 24x. That is, I am distributing this 24 to x and 20. So 24 times x will be 24x, and 24 times 20 will be 480. So to solve for x, I just subtract 24x from both sides. So positive 24x, negative 24x will cancel out, and the simplification of this one is just x is equal to 480. So the number is 480. Okay, now we can check this answer. The answer what we got is correct or wrong. So we can check this answer by applying the given information in the answer 480. That is, the number is 480. So we can divide this number into two equal parts. So then it will be 240 as the first half and 240 as the second half, and we can apply the given information. Let's do it. Okay, we got the number is 480. So the first of the number 480 is 240. The second half of the number is the same 240. Okay, now I divide the first half by 6 and divide the second half by 4. Then I add the two quantities. So 6 goes into 6 one time, 6 goes into 24 4 times, there is 1 0. So 4 goes into 4 one times, 4 goes into 24 6 times, and there is 0. So 40 positive 60, which is equal to 100. So when I divide the first half by 6 and second half by 4, and when I add them, I get the result 100. But instead of doing so, the student divides the given number by 5. So that is, he divides 480 by 5. Okay, let us see so what we get in this way. 5 goes into 5 one times, 5 goes into 48 9 times, and we have 3 left in 48. If you take this 3 along with this 0, it will become 30. 6 times 5 is 30, and in the way of student we get 96. So clearly the student results the answer which is 4 short of the correct answer 100. So the answer what we got is correct. So the required number is 480. I think everyone can understand this problem. If you like this video, please subscribe our channel. Thank you.